At number 5, Dusk Howler follows Kim Ji-ha, top grades, smart kid, but the moment real life puts actual pressure on him, he completely falls apart. So he retreats into a VR game called Trickia, and inside he meets Nine, a mysterious high-level undead player who becomes his guild master and slowly, forcefully pulls him into becoming someone worth watching. What separates this from every other weak guy gets stronger manhwa is that the growth has weight. The in-game progress matters because the real person behind it matters. It isn't just power fantasy, it earns it. If you love slow burn character development where you actually care about the person leveling up, Dusk Howler is seriously underrated and it deserves way more attention. Number 4 is where it gets darker. A Demon King, 500 years of waiting, and he's been reborn as the descendant of the man who killed him. Emperor of Steel opens with Seaman, the most feared Demon King in existence, killed by a hero named Loken under false accusations. 500 years later, he's reborn as one of Loken's own descendants. That's the premise, and it fully delivers. The tension of carrying your killer's blood while remembering every betrayal, every lie, it's as good as it sounds. Seaman isn't just revenge fuel. He's bitter, calculating, and complicated. The morality here doesn't let you off easy. If you want a reincarnation manhwa where the main character has actual presence and a story that's about identity as much as revenge, this is the one. Number 3 might be the most epic on this list. One man against gods, actual gods, and he is not backing down. Red Erewhon is set in a world where cruel gods rule everything. Humans don't question them. Humans don't even dream of it. Then there's Chiron. When the woman he loves is chosen as a divine sacrifice, he doesn't accept it. He goes after the gods themselves. This one feels mythic in the best way. The gods here aren't decorative. They feel like forces, dangerous and ancient. And watching one human being look at all of that and say no is the kind of story that doesn't get old. The stakes are huge. The atmosphere is brutal, and it earns every dramatic moment. If you want dark fantasy with real sacrifice and real consequences, Red Erewhon is genuinely underrated and it's not talked about nearly enough. Number 2, I need you to understand the concept before I say anything else. The world is at war, humans versus monsters, total chaos, and in the middle of all of it, there's a post office, the Gaia Desert Post Office. Their delivery men have one rule: loyalty to the delivery, not to kings, not to armies, to the package. Banya is their best and most reckless. They call him the explosive delivery man because he takes risks that should kill him every single time, and he always delivers. The story kicks off when he accepts a mission from a wounded soldier without knowing what's waiting at the other end. The premise sounds ridiculous until it proves exactly how cool it actually is. High energy, wild personality, constant forward momentum. If you want something action heavy, creative, and completely different from the usual fantasy formula, Banya doesn't slow down. And my number 1 pick, this one is going to mess with your head in the best possible way. Threads of Time follows Moonbin, a normal high school student in Seoul, kendo club, regular life, except every night he has the same nightmare, standing 1,000 years in the past, chasing a dark-haired girl into an abyss. And it keeps getting worse, because now he has a second identity, Sa Kyung Kim, son of a powerful warrior family in historical Mongolia, caught in a massive territorial war. and Moonbin can no longer tell which life is the real one. This isn't just time travel, it's identity horror. It's about memory, fate, and the genuinely terrifying idea of not knowing which version of yourself is actually you, wrapped inside an epic historical war with real scale. Threads of Time is my #1 underrated manhwa. Eerie, ambitious, emotionally layered, and it sticks with you long after you finish it. 5 manhwa, all underrated, all worth your time. Dusk Howler for the growth arc, Emperor of Steel for the revenge and identity setup, Red Erewhon for mythic scale, Banya for pure momentum, and Threads of Time if you want something that actually messes with your head. Drop a comment. Which one are you starting first? Subscribe for more lists like this. New picks every week. I'll see you in the next one.